welcome back, Dolphin fans. It's your boy, Dolphins247, back at it again with another video. Dolphins247, we're calling back at it again with another video. Today, we are going to be talking about how the Dolphins swept the Jets. The Dolphins beat the Jets 30-0. Yes, sir. But before we jump into that, please make sure y'all fins up that comment section. And please make sure y'all check out and support TD Fins Talk, Miss Fins, Miami Dolphins content, Deep Zone, MCJB, Kyle Krabs, Miami Sports Music, Stephen D, and Dolphins Talk. Shout out to all the Dolphins content creators. A big fins up to all y'all. But yeah, let's jump right into this Dolphins versus Jets post game recap. So the Dolphins beat the Jets by a score of 30-0. We showed up big after bouncing back after a loss. Let's go ahead and read what ESPN had to say. Raheem Mostert, Tua Tagovailoa lead Dolphins to a 30-0 victory over the Jets without Tyreek Hill. Mike McDaniel was certain his team would avoid another week of disappointment after the Dolphins let up a 14-point fourth quarter lead fizzle in the less than 5 minutes of their last outing. So right off the bat, ESPN trying to bring up our last game haters. But yeah, so let's jump right in to the game leaders for this game, because I want to start with the passing yard leaders, because Tua played one of his best games of his career in this game. So we'll start with Tua. Tua went 21 for 24 passes completed for 224 yards and 1 touchdown, and he only played 3 quarters basically. So great game by Tua. He was cooking. Let's go Tua time. For the Jets, they had Trevor Siemian. He threw 14 for 26 completions for 110 yards and 2 interceptions. Dolphins defense was getting into him all day. Zach Wilson, once he went down, that's when they put in Siemian, and he played most of the game. For rushing yards, the Jets had Breece Hall, which had 6 carries for 12 yards. The Dolphins had Raheem Mostert, which leads the league in NFL rushing touchdowns right now, with 20. He had 15 carries for 42 yards and 2 touchdowns, which he just broke the Dolphins' single season rushing touchdown record. So shout out to Mostert. Let's go surfing. And let's look at the receiving yard leaders for this game. For the Jets, they had Xavier Gibson, which had 2 receptions for 29 yards. Dolphins defense was locking down those corners or wide receivers all day. Our corners, Ramsey and the backup Kohu, were turning up all game. For the Dolphins, Jalen Waddle, which stepped up big when Tyreek Hill was out and had himself a day, had 8 receptions for 142 yards and one touchdown. Great game from Waddle. We love to see it. Other than that, let me pull up on my Xbox. We're going to go ahead and look at the scoring plays for this game and jump right into that. So, in the first quarter, with 7 minutes and 37 seconds left, Raheem Mostert rushed to the left end for a 2-yard touchdown. Jason Sanders hits the extra point to put the Dolphins up 7-0. And then in the second quarter, with 13 minutes and 56 seconds left, Jason Sanders makes a 37-yard field goal to put the Dolphins up 10-0. Later on in the second quarter, with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left, Tua throws a 60-yard touchdown pass to Jalen Waddle. Jason Sanders makes the extra point to make it 17-0 Dolphins. And then with a minute left in the second quarter, Raheem Mostert gets another rushing touchdown, only a 1-yard touchdown, but Jason Sanders makes the extra point to put the Dolphins up 24-0. So heading into halftime, the Dolphins were up 24-0, standing on business. They were doing their thing. In the third quarter, with 8 minutes and 36 seconds left, Jason Sanders makes a 27-yard field goal to put the Dolphins up 27-0. And then the only scoring play in the fourth quarter would be a 35-yard field goal from Jason Sanders with 11 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game to ultimately make the score 30-0 Dolphins. where we end up getting the big W. Let's go. Next week, or well, this week basically, we play the Dallas Cowboys at 4 o'clock, which I'll be doing a preview for that one soon. But right now, I still want to get into a little bit more on this Dolphins Jets recap. You know, I wanted to break out the broomstick, but the Dolphins did that for me, so I don't even have to pull my broom out. But let's look at the time of possession for this game, because the Dolphins dominated in almost basically every category of this game. The Dolphins had 36 minutes, and the Jets had 23 minutes for time of possession. Dolphins had 16 first downs. The Jets had 11. Dolphins had 290 total yards. The Jets only 100. Dolphins had 213 passing yards to the Jets 80. And the Dolphins had 77 rushing yards to the Jets 23. Dolphins had more penalties though, which sucked to see. That was one of the only bad things about this game, was watching all those penalties. We had 9 and they had 7. And yeah, ultimately the Dolphins really stepped up in this game. The defense turned it up and shut out the Jets. I can't remember the last time the Dolphins shut a team out. Literally held them to 0, goose egg. Let's go. But other than that, y'all, it's Dolphins 247 with Colin. Y'all already know it's Tua time. He's out here, so check the clock. You don't even got to, because you already know it's Tua time. But other than that, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this one. Big fins up. Dolphins got the W. Shout out to T, because I'm about to sing, we got another W. The haters, they don't like to lose. But yeah, big fins up to all y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed, and peace.